watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What down? 180. Like 50. Get ready. Get ready.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On the toss play, this is Drake. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of 93. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now a draw play with Drake, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, exit. Mike 53.
Foles. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I got you. Kick. Mike 55.
Here's Foles. Flush to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What now?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Down. 180. Mike's 50. That's right. Get some penetration here.
Carr now on 1st down. And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Drake. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Kill. Move it down.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
58, right over there. Yeah, yo, Chief. 58, right there. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Watch twist.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Kill.
To throw his Carr. And he finds Parker here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Drake. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good. 180.
Throwing now is Carr. It's complete. Stills. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
Sunday, down. 6-18. 280. Hey, echo. Hey, way to run. You remember me? That's it.
first down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, and he hits Drake. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Drake. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Center's kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now Foles. And lucky to get away with one there. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, Silver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
27-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Too little, Cupcake.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Carr completes it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Later one. Under 10, 10. Bravo. Mike 50, Mike 637.
Here's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Jaguars.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They're going to look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Come on here. Come get some. Here. Easy. Check. 93's the mic. Here we go.
Here's Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Down. Wide 88. White Monday down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's still. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
29.
Now Balaj. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. What we got? Here we go again. Mike 55. Hey, Zoo. Come on, D. Mike 55.
2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Charles Harris, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Come on, QB, come on. 53 to Mike. Yeah. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Down. You ready? All right. You're mine. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Find down. Check. Showing it. Showing it. OP.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That's it, baby.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Down. 51-80. Not here.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. What we got? Let's go.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the hunt.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 380. Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. Fights loose. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Foles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
1. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Now Foles. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now Carr. And this is Parker, complete. Fights through, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now 3rd and 9.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
94. Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ring.
Seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run once more with McKinnon. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, "Great job, keep it up," and we'll break that one soon.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Hey, we got four down. Watch 42.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being